Hello, darlings. Dragon Age has Vows Vengeance, a podcast. It's like a radio show from the early 20th century where people would just sit around, stare at their radio boxes to listen to rom-coms, mysteries, sci-fis, different types of shows. I sound like I existed back then. I swear I'm not 100 years old yet. It's kind of intriguing. It seems to be set. It's unclear if it's during the time of Tevinter Nights, which is logically what it would make sense, but by then everyone knows that Solas is the Dread Wolf. The main character doesn't seem to know that Solas is the Dread Wolf, so either he's in disguise and then he reveals himself and it takes place during the time of Tevinter Nights, definitely before the Missing, or it takes place between Inquisition and Trespasser, or before Inquisition begins altogether. Some of the voices of the new characters, I don't recognize them because they're new characters for this show. I recognize the voice of Ike Amadi in his more Americanized accent because he sounds like Koth from SWTOR, since he voices Koth Vortena. Varric is in it, Nev is in this, perhaps even Davrin. Solas reveals that the Eye of Kithiska, whatever that is was crafted by a dreamer. So was it crafted by Solas or someone else? By another ancient elf, maybe crafted by Abelas or someone else. And I am assuming that Solas is seeking it out. You know, he was seeking out different artifacts in the Missing, so he's probably seeking this out to help with his ritual as well. It would make sense in terms of motivation. And yes, Solas is in it. The blurb reads, set in the vast world of Thedas, Dragon Age Vows Vengeance was created in collaboration with BioWare and based on their award-winning video game franchise Dragon Age. Yes. This 8-episode immersive fantasy series features a pair of heroes brought together by fate as they embark on a journey of revenge, redemption, and love. The series stars Mae Whitman as Nadia, Bridget Lundy Payne as Drayden, and Armin Taylor as Elio. Nadia, a retired cat burglar, is lured back into action for the thrill of one last score, unknowingly employed by the Dread Wolf. Nadia tracks down a powerful ancient artifact, and both she and her lover Elio find themselves caught in a web of lies that, well, yes, typical of Solas, that threaten the entire world, yes. When Elio is seemingly banished to the Fade, wow, a mystical magical plane. So is he in Solas's prison? I don't know what's going on here. Nadia desperately searches for answers on a rescue mission across Thedas. Learn more, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm probably not going to do like what I did for Dragon Age Absolution. It was too overwhelming. What I plan on doing with this is if it proves or disproves a previous theory, if it sparks theories, if I have thoughts, I will do like a talking head thing and with my background, and that's it. So I'm just gonna watch it and enjoy it for what it is. They're calling it a podcast. It's gonna be in the podcast, but let's face it, this is a radio show. This is like one of those old-fashioned radio shows. You know, people legit would sit on the floor and watch the box, the radio box, to hear the show. It legit has that vibe. People in Thedas are gonna sit next to their little magical orbs or something. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. And if I have something to say about an episode, I'll say. If I don't have anything to say, then I'm not gonna say anything. It makes sense. So let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. And I'll see you all soon. Masaranas.